from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? Thank you for joining us. Tonight is February 13th. I think it's February 13th, 2024. It's Tuesday. We are here every Tuesday, and we are so glad you're joining us this Tuesday. We have a super busy show. We want to plug a lot of great things that are happening, and a lot of our friends are involved with a lot of great stuff. Leo, why don't you hit that promo?
I'm a big fish, a small pond. The day's free and the night's long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. I'm as famous, I'm as famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am.
Hi, welcome back. So actually, we want to say hello right away to Danielle from Danielle Alexandria Alchemy. Hi, Danielle. She says, happy Tuesday and happy Valentine's Day, Maria and Leo. Same to you, Danielle. Danielle is an amazing spiritual healer, a psychic, a reader. She does amazing things that the average person does not do. She has a gift, and if you want to find her, you go to DanielleAlexandriaAlchemy.com, and you shan't be disappointed. It's just incredible, the connection that you're going to get from Danielle. So please go and check her out. Now, Lori Towers, our friend Lori Towers, who is a publicist, a bass player, a DJ, a musical historian, says, and this is perfect. I didn't even think of this, Lori, before we booked the show tonight. Happy Galentine's Day, ladies. So you are right. It is Galentine's Day coming up. So that meaning, and it just happened to be that way that we've booked women on tonight, and it's a special show. So nothing against our guys. We love our guys. Just tonight happens to be, we're going to focus on the girls. So Rick Sudi Caritas has joined. Hello, he says he's in LA. Oh my God, speaking of girls, Jerry Mastrolia, hugs, miss you, and Leo, we miss you, honey, and you're doing a lot of incredible things. Jerry does a Golden Girls thing. He's amazing, and he actually plays Rose, and he's one of the prettiest Roses you will ever see in your life, and he's so talented. So, Jerry, if you have stuff coming on, honey, please always let us know so we can promo you or have you on the show again. Well, Jerry's been on the show before. Big hugs and love. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Jerry. I see, Barbara, you must be at Judy's. Yes, very good. So here's the deal. I know I've said this ad nauseum, but my apartment is being repaired. It's done. Not all of it, but now I'm starting to move stuff back in a little at a time. But it's still like so chaotic. So today, this worked out better to be down here. And see this Barbara Streisand thing? I got to tell you, my cousin Rose's husband, Steve Evans, he's a contractor, but he's also a very gifted craftsman. And a while back, I said to him, he makes these like cornhole game things for people like that. And he can make them like specific to what you want. And I wanted to get some for Judy, and I said, she loves Barbara Streisand. So he made these amazing, like handcrafted, like perfect Barbara Streisand cornhole games. And look, there's a light up there. It's just incredible. But Judy loved them so much, and she hung them up. So, and you know what? Why not? They're gorgeous. And so this is Judy's office downstairs, and she's redoing it all the time. So it looks a little different every time I'm here. But anyway, so I'm here now, but I will be hopefully home next week. It doesn't matter. You know, we can do the show from wherever. Thank you for, Jerry says, thank you for being your wonderful self, Maria. I'll be on the show anytime. Well, we love to have you, Jerry. And Danielle says, let me see. Happy Valentine's Day to you both. Thank you so much. And now I heard a rumor from a little psychic bird told me that Stevie Nicks is going to be in concert in Long Island, I think Wednesday, which is Valentine's Day. So I wore my Rock On Gold Dust Woman shirt, special for that, Danielle, in honor of our pal Stevie Nicks, who is a witchy woman. We love her. And I do a lot of Stevie Nicks stuff at the clubs. Rena Crignali-Bergi says, hello, beautiful people. Hello. I'm so happy to see her tomorrow. Yeah, that's going to be amazing. So we'll have to talk after that, because of all the years that I've been a huge fan of hers, I've never seen her live. So I'm sure it's going to be great. But everyone that has seen her just raves and raves and raves. Hi, Rena. Happy Valentine's Day to you and Ron Berge of Berge and Berge Associates. That's Rena's husband. We love him. I think we need a Maria Sings Stevie show. Well, I do, Jerry, I do a lot of Stevie at the clubs. A lot. I love Stevie. And I just think she's amazing. So I do that anyway, but who knows? I will costume you. What? Jerry? Holy moly. You know, they do that Night of 1,000 Stevies, too. I think that still goes on. I don't know when that is. Is it around Halloween? I second the Stevie show idea, says Danielle. Wow, okay. Leo, would you mind joining me, my friend? So Leo Rodriguez or accidental...
Papa, can you cornhole? Papa, can you...
Wow, I can't wait to tell Judy that. That is Yentl back there. That is Yentl. And it might even be the picture from the scene where she's singing, Papa, can you hear me? In the forest. I mean...
Near the sandbag.
Wow. Yeah, look at this. My cousin Rosa, who actually, Danielle, I think you know, because Rosa had a session with Danielle, and she loved it. Right? Her husband, Steve, who I adore, is just like most unbelievable. Like, you just tell him what you want, and he can make it. That is shellacked, by the way, 5 times. And Judy, shellacked. So Judy said, no, we are not using that for cornhole. I'm not throwing anything at Barbara's face. I was like, what? So anyway, now they're on the wall. There's 2 of them, actually. There's one on behind.
Near the aim of his handed sandbag.
Oh, I'm telling you. Lynn, love you guys. Hi, Lynn Portis, genius. So Lynn Portis, oh my God, I was talking to her
today. And the
today.
weather girl's here too, right?
Weather girl is here, yeah. So there must be a lot of snow in Massachusetts, although I think there was more of a scare than really happened. Because I was talking to my dad today, who was all nervous about the snow, and then he was like, it's not so bad. Lynn Portis, genius. I want to just remind everybody to please go to Spotify or Apple Music and type in Reveal.
Because there's always a reveal.
There's always a reveal. It's Lynn and Chauncey's new song, and Bill Marquez is the producer. And it's an amazing, happy, it's so happy. I play it everywhere. So please go and check that out. And there's another one, too, that they wrote together, and that's coming out any day now. So there's 2 more, I think. So we have a lot coming in from Lynn Portis and Chauncey Dandridge. I was with Chauncey last night. We had a wonderful time. Okay, so speaking... Oh, John Pietero has joined us. Hi, John. You want to talk about Lori and John for a second? Leo, I love when you talk about it because you know all the details, and you're a groupie.
Well, I'm a total groupie. And guess where I'll be spending Valentine's Day?
Where?
On WFMU. For Valentine's. Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Beneath the Underground, Sheena's Jungle Room, on Sheena's Jungle Room, with John and Laura. But, I'm split between who do I give the Valentine? I'd like John. Do I give the chocolate and the hug to Lori, or do I give Lori the chocolates and the hugs to John?
I think if you give them each a hug and a box of chocolate, they will figure it out. That's the nice thing about John and Lori. They always figure it out, and they do it peacefully. We have chocolates for you. Oh, well.
Oh, hi, Cousin Cindy.
Speaking, it's your Cousin Cindy again. Hi, welcome back, Cindy. She was here last week.
She would tell me I'm going to forget what she did was this morning, so long ago. But her sister has the same last name as you.
Oh, how cool, Gentile.
I figured just another cousin. Listen,
there might be. These Italians, I mean, they're all over the place. I love it.
A comare.
Comare, right. So you're very good with this, Leo. You are a compadre for sure. Compadre Leo. Now, we want to tell you, we have 2 guests coming on. We have our beautiful friend, Melissa Driscoll, and then our friend Jeane Simpson Dunn, who is my high school friend, believe it or not, who is just an amazing person and director. She's directing a big show. Now, she's in the middle of rehearsal, so when she can pop on, she's going to pop on, if she can pop on. But in the meantime, so that's Jeane's show coming up, and we will talk about that at some point. But the first thing I want to talk about, so we don't confuse all the dates and all the different spaces, our friend Jamie Marie Hannigan of Velvet Stardust, and I'm a huge fan of Velvet Stardust, and I absolutely adore Jamie. and her crew of musicians and dancers. They're just some of the most amazing entertainers I've ever witnessed. It's electricity. Now they're doing not a burlesque rock show this time. They are doing let me get this correct. It's a Mardi Gras / Valentine show, and it's called Starlight Jazz Show. So it's in the style of New Orleans. It's to evoke that, and I can only imagine that's going to be off the hook. It's at Pino's Lounge, 13 North 4th Avenue, Highland Park, New Jersey. That's this Thursday night, February 15th at 7:30. And if you want tickets, you can go to beautiful. Thank you, Leo. Linktree.com/Starlight Jazz Show. I highly would recommend this if you are in the area on this Thursday, February 15th, because everything that Jamie touches is electric. She is not only a dancer and entertainer, but she is such an incredible producer. So she can pull together all these elements of voice, and they have a 10-piece band, for Christ's sakes, and a bunch of amazing dancers, and just crazy costumes, and it's just off the hook. Like you don't know what to do with yourself when you watch any of these shows. And they're going to be back at the Stonewall Inn when they do Velvet Stardust, which is the burlesque rock show. And I'm going to be at that. That's next month in March. We'll remind you. But in the meantime, if you're in that area, Starlight Jazz Show, it's a Mardi Gras Valentine show this Thursday, February 15th, 7:30. And you can go right to that link and buy tickets at Pino's Lounge. And the tickets aren't even that expensive at all. It's just going to be an amazing time. Do yourself a favor and go do that. And I think I looked at it today. It's about, like, from my apartment, it's about 35 minutes. But if you're in Jersey, you're already there. So, but it's worth it if you want to try to get out there, even if you're in the city. Otherwise, wait for, I think it's March 21st, and they are back at the Stonewall Inn for the Velvet Stardust show. But I can't say enough about Jamie Marie Hannigan and her crew of incredibly talented dancers and singers. Okay. And no, one more thing I almost forgot. When they come back to the Stonewall Inn on March 21st, they are going to be performing Reveal by Chauncey and Lynn. They're going to be performing it live. Can you imagine? This is going to be an extra treat. So I'm very excited.
Smoke machines and music, and
it's going to be crazy.
Oh my goodness!
So Ina Breitenbach says, hello, Melissa. Hello, Leonie and Maria. Hi, Ina. How are you? Okay, so this is a perfect segue. Now,
I want to give you some chocolates before we go on.
Oh, that's very nice. Oh, look at who it is. It's our Mr. February. So thank you, Leo. You think of everything. So we have a calendar called the Nothing But the Apron calendar. I have a bunch left because I reordered. But that's it. I'm not going to reorder anymore. So what I have left is what I have. If you would like a calendar, and why wouldn't you? They're only $10, and every month is just amazing. And this is Mr. February. Let's look at Mr. February again. He is Adrian Christian, who is a great singer. He just released an album, and he is so cute and sweet. Look he's got the chocolates, the turtles from Edelweiss Chocolate Shop in Hollywood, California. That he told me that it was Katharine Hepburn's favorite chocolate store, and then he sent me a box. How amazing is that? So that's Adrian Christian with his very romantic Valentine's Day stance. Look at that, and his beautiful kitchen. So that's what's going on. Please, if you want a calendar, let me know. They're only $10. Just reach out to me either on Facebook or text me or whatever. Email me, and I will get it right out to you. I also always have them wherever I am. So wherever I work, I have them. Oh, look at you. It's the Nothing. Oh, my God. You really brought it home. Sylvia Santoro has joined us. Sylvia Santoro, happy belated birthday. Her birthday was, I believe, January 22nd. Happy belated birthday. I love Sylvia Santoro so much. She's a Jersey girl. She is of the Santoros of Paramus. So, you know. And so I love Sylvia, and I miss you very much. And I know I keep saying I'm going to come up to see you, but I am. Just been a little kooky. Okay.
Oh, the Chuck family, the parade marching family.
Yes, the parade marching family, those Santoros. Now, Melissa says, hi, sis. So I guess that is her sister. How exciting. John says, we need to get a calendar when we see you next week. Yes, I will have them. They're amazing. So many great people in there. I mean, it's worth every penny. It's only $10. Only $10. You can't beat that. Jessica Driscoll, right there. She is. Hi, sis.
You mean
By
that,
the way,
John and Lori?
Yeah, John and Lori were Mr. and Mrs. November in the 2023. Thank you, Leo. Leo
They
is
kept us warm.
Yes, they did. And I think their art direction was like a 10, like an A++.
Oh, the Bourbon collection was amazing.
And the base with the beautiful kitchen. So, okay. We told you about Jamie's show. Now, my friend and your friend, everybody's friend, Melissa Driscoll, who is one of the most giving, helpful, involved people in the arts and causes. She is the booking manager at the Stonewall Inn. She does so many things. She works for Estee Lauder, and they do so many amazing things for the community. But she is also an incredible entertainer and sweetheart of all sweethearts. And she is doing a birthday show on February 25th. It's a Sunday. So it's 2 weeks. I think it's a week from this Sunday. And it's at the Yotel Hotel, which is on 10th. I think it's 570 10th Avenue in Manhattan. There's a beautiful room up there called Green Room 42. She is doing her show, and that's why I wanted to have her on tonight, because I want her to tell you about the show. Besides, plus I love her to pieces. So, Leo, are we ready to zoom in the
I don't
amazing...
know if our audience is ready.
They better be ready. Melissa Driscoll, let's bring her in, ladies and germs.
Missy.
Oh my God, Missy!
Hello, how are you?
How are you? Look at you with the Stonewall in the background. I love it.
Yes, this was painted by Leonie's brother's partner, Stefan Hoffmeyer.
Wow.
And it's the old, I'll go this way, the old Stonewall and the new Stonewall.
That is amazing. It was painted?
Yeah, for a gift for Kurt, the owner.
Oh my God, that's incredible. That's
I'd like to
really
visit.
cool. I'm going to have to look at his artwork, and I love original art.
It's amazing, yeah.
Now, my friend, my sweetheart, you are doing a show. Now, you've done many shows over the years. I know.
And you've directed me before.
I directed one or two there. And but this one is extra special. Tell us why this one is. I mean, they're all special, but why is this one? Why did you want to do this show now?
Well, that's a very good question. So I am turning 50 next Monday, the 26th.
Welcome. I mean, I'm past the 50s, but 50s are great.
I can't believe it. It's a little strange, but here we are. And it also, August was my 20th anniversary living in New York, in Manhattan.
Yay! I remember when you first moved here.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, Missy, 20th anniversary.
Yeah, so the idea, I was inspired by several of our friends, mutual friends, that did shows at Green Room 42. And I said, my gift to myself is going to be getting back into voice lessons, which I take with Trisha Jeffries, who's incredible. And we're doing some amazing things, getting back to some notes I never knew I had, some just getting back. So that's been part of the journey.
Yes.
So that's huge. And that's also an exercise in humility a little bit, and also saying, like, I know our friend Susie says, don't rest on your laurels, always be. So I was like, okay, how am I resting on my laurels? I know over 100 songs. So my challenge to myself, to John Bronston, my music director, and also
who is amazing.
Yes, and he's also directing the show, so we're doing a little double duty. But I said I want to challenge myself to doing all new songs, meaning new to me, not universe. So many people will know most of the songs. keeping it in 3 different genres of jazz,
Wow.
Broadway, and a little bit of pop and a little bit of country.
Wow.
We're covering
Cool.
gamuts. And the main thing was to collectively tell a story, a little bit of the past, but how I'm ready to like close that book and open up. We're calling it a diary because I'm really into journaling.
I know you are. I know that. That's always been a thing of yours, which I love.
So yeah, this is a new, I think people who have seen me perform, which I've seen who's bought tickets, most of the room has seen me before.
Yeah, but they're coming back because they love you.
Yeah, which is lovely.
Yeah.
But I think this version, you might see a little more of a grounded Melissa. You might see a little bit more, not so much truth telling, because I like the truth. The truth has never been a problem for me.
Yeah.
I think a little more grounded and owning my age and not shying away from 50. It's a blessing to be here, and as the years tick on by, you know, I'm happy to still be singing and still be in New York and thriving with. There are many jobs, but there's also so many wonderful people in my life and your life, as you know.
Absolutely. And you know what? I love what you said about still be doing it. Like, the thing is, that's not easy. People don't, you can't ever underestimate that. A lot of people move to the city with hopes of performing, and they do for a while, and then it's a lot. It's hard. It's hard to stay in the game. And they say, okay, you know, that's great, and I had my fun, and now, you know, I'm going to do something else. And I respect that. I really do. And then there are those of us that just, you know, we have our whatever jobs, like you have your day job and I have my teaching jobs. But we also, like, we have to perform. Otherwise, we're not our full selves if we don't.
Well, I feel since we've been, so it's been six months we've been working on this. I don't know if you could tell at our event we did last week, I just feel way more connected because I think I'm, in my Estee Lauder job, I have several people coming, lots of support, but it is still a 9 to 5, 9 to 6 kind of environment. What I do between 6 and midnight, that's my business. And what I do on the weekends is also my business. So I feel like if I have time to watch, you know, all the episodes of Orange is the New Black, I have all the time in the world to take my lessons, work out, take a walk, have time for friends, and, you know, once a month go out to brunch. And
I love that.
Like a few of our other friends we don't see very much.
Well, you were our brunch girl. You used to get all of us together and we'd go up for brunch.
We did.
We all did that. And that was you. You started all that. Now, Rory Taggart, our friend from Canada, who we miss so much, says 50 was definitely a how in the hell did that happen? But it was really great. Yes, I agree. I actually loved my 50s. I love them. And I think that there's something very freeing. If you're doing what you love in life, there's something very freeing about reaching certain milestones, you know? But they're big. It's a big deal. So you said you have people coming in, right, from out of town?
Yeah. So first, my sister's on the show here. Thank you, sis, for tuning in. My sister and I were 16 years apart. Her name is Jessica, and I think she looks more like my mom than I do.
Oh, wow.
But she is so much fun, and her best friend, her son, is a Broadway tech guy.
Oh, cool.
Designer. Sorry, not just a tech guy. He's a set designer. So they're coming in. They fly in on Saturday.
Wow.
And we might see you at Brandy's with a curfew.
Wonderful.
So we have my sister and her friend, Georgia. And then we have my best friends from high school, Marcy, Oldie, and Jenny. They're all coming in. And you and I have wrote and sang about Jenny before. We won't mention it now, but all girls from my past, wonderful, wonderful kids. Kids. They're wonderful.
Well, I do the same thing. I do the same thing. I totally get it. You know, one of our friends tonight who's, you know, she's going to try to pop in. Yes, Leo.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that.
Oh my God, Melissa! I want you to meet one of my great friends, Jeane Simpson Dunn. Jeane, meet one of my great friends, Melissa Driscoll.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi. Now, how are you?
Missy,
I'm exhausted.
I'm sure. Now I told Jeane to just pop on when she could because she is in a big rehearsal right now. Jeane, Missy, we're gonna come right back to your show, but Jeane, you are working on a big show now. It's called The Evolution of Broadway.
Yes.
And it's in Danville, Illinois.
Yes.
The DLO, right? Musical Theater.
DLO Musical Theater is our theater company.
Okay, so tell us what's happening, Jeane. I know
my
you got
God.
to run soon.
Well, we are doing, we have 3 main stage productions a year, and we were going to be doing Little Women, but we couldn't get the rights because it was traveling. So we opted to do a review, and it's called Evolution of Broadway, starting with the 50s and going up to the present day.
Oh, wow.
We had 3 directors, and we each took an era. So my era was 1950 to 1989.
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot to cover.
It is a lot. Our cast is 54 people.
Oh, my
and
God.
we're representing over 30 musicals in the show.
Wow.
And tech rehearsal is going on right now. My set just finished, so I popped out real quick just to say hi to y'all.
Oh,
But,
I love it.
You know, community theater in Danville, Illinois, which is a little blue-collar city in the middle of the corn and soy. We have a very rich theater history. Our theater company is 57 years old. We have a lot of names that you may recognize that were born and raised in Danville. Gene Hackman, Bobby Short, Dick Van Dyke,
Wow.
Jerry Van Dyke, of course.
I love it.
And the talent in this little city is phenomenal.
Well,
Absolutely
I've seen pieces
phenomenal.
of some of your shows, and you're right. It is incredible. But I think like musical theater in these small towns is where you get so much of the meat of this amazing dedication. And
Absolutely.
then, so Jeane, let's talk about how people can get tickets. Go ahead.
They can just go to our website. If you live, Danville is about an hour and a half west of Indianapolis, and we are about 3 hours south of Chicago. We're kind of almost on the Indiana line, East Central Illinois. And anyone who's in the area, we would love to have you come and see this incredible talent. Our website is www.dlomusicaltheater.com, and you can find tickets there. We're doing a preview night this Thursday, and tickets are only $10 for adults and $5 for students.
Amazing.
So we're really excited.
And then on the weekend, they're 15, I think, or 20 for the
$20 for premium seating, $15 for adults, and $7 for students.
Come on, that's incredible.
Yeah, we work really hard to make it easy for our community, which is not a wealthy community, to be able to come and see the shows and hopefully get hooked and get on stage or work with us backstage. I'm listening to, they're doing You Can't Stop the Beat right now while
I love it. You can't stop.
Yeah.
Jeane, how many does it hold? Is it like a
225, I think we can fit in this. This is a smaller theater out at the college that we're doing this one at.
Wow.
So it does hold a good amount of people.
Yeah, that's great. But you're also one of the artistic directors of another theater, right?
No, my husband was more involved at that level, but we were both involved with the Fisher Theater, which underwent a multi-million-dollar renovation. And it was quite an experience.
Okay, well, listen, you know how Jeane and I know each other? From high school. So, Melissa, you were talking about your high school buddies. Jeane and I are high school buddies.
47 years, Maria.
47 years. Is it really that long? Oh, my God. So,
I know, right?
What the hell,
right?
Jeane?
Yes, and you can sing Happy Birthday to me now if you'd like.
Guess what? Guess what I have? Wait, I'm ready. Hold on. Don't go anywhere.
Blame on.
Tomorrow is Jeane's birthday. She is a Valentine's Day baby.
You are cute.
With a heart on it. Everybody, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jeane. Happy birthday to you. Okay,
y'all so sweet. I see Danielle too. Hi, Danielle.
Whoa! How'd you do that?
That was
magic.
Yes, Danielle is here. Jeane, you know Danielle.
I do know Danielle. I had an incredible reading with Danielle. Everybody should do it.
Yeah, it's a good
Everybody
birthday
should
present.
do it. It was the Quantum. It was fantastic.
It was fantastic. I agree. And Eddie Kutu, our high school friend, is here. So, hi, Eddie.
Hi, Eddie.
So,
all right, I better get back to the rehearsal.
Well, thank you for taking the
letting
time.
me pop on and promoting our stuff. It means the world. And you never know who you're going to reach. We may see someone at our show because of your podcast.
I hope so. And listen, I think we have friends in common. My friend Adam Chandler, whose parents own Chandler Farms out in Illinois, Indiana.
Yeah.
I think they know, I think there's connections there.
They probably know Danville stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people out that way, and I'll send it to him. And
send it to him. We'd love to see new people. It's always great to have new faces.
Well, thank you for keeping the doors to theaters open and to educating people that may not have a chance to ever come to New York or Broadway.
I know. We work really hard. Love you so much. Thank you.
Love you. Happy birthday, Jeane.
I'll see you soon.
Okay, honey.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, my friend Jeane.
That's so cool.
She's the best person you can imagine. And you know, when you were talking about your high school buddies, Melissa, like, I know how close you are with your people from your town. Still, like, didn't you do a show? You went back and did a show there, right?
Yes, in 2021, they have a festival called the Firefish Festival that the whole town's involved, but it's Lorain, Ohio, and they do all kinds of things with art, music, and so the mayor's daughter is Jacqueline Bradley, and I taught her in youth theater, so we're actually only 5 years apart, but her name is Jacqueline Bradley, and she did all kinds of things overseas, The Voice, another show in Ireland. So when she came back home, she opened a studio, which just happened to be on the same block as my dad's music store.
Wow.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
So she actively not only teaches and sings, but so the Firefish Festival sponsored us coming, and they hired John to be the music director.
Amazing.
So he was able to travel with us and come, and we spent a week there. It was so magical. And we had, Barbie Jared, which I brought my cup.
Oh my God, Jared
gave me. I know he's been on your show. Obviously, he's our friend. He and Mike also drove in.
Oh my God, from
hopped on a flight and he came. So it was like New York came to Lorain, and now Lorraine's coming to New York.
I love it. Now, let's take a second and just say hi to some of our friends, and then I want to talk about your USO shows, which when I first met you, you were doing those USO shows. So Lynn's joined us, of course. Let me see who else has joined us. Ed Kutu, my high school buddy. Rena, we have Danielle, of course. We have Kenny Holcomb has joined us. Oh my God, hi Kenny Holcomb. He is in Tennessee. Martin Marushak has joined us. Martin is wonderful. He's our friend from the, he's a Jersey guy, but he's also a friend from the Duplex. So, okay, so Melissa, when I first met you, you were just coming off a USO show that you were doing, right?
Yes. So my first jobs, I'll tell you my first 3 jobs in New York. So my very first job, I worked at a gym. Then literally a few days later, I met you at the Duplex, and we started working together almost instantly. Mm-hmm. And then a few months later, I was hired in the USO World Troupe, which we rehearsed out of the Lambs Club under the direction of this woman named Victoria. And that's how I met Hannah Ingram and several other people I met. So they had put together 3 girl groups that traveled mainly to spaces where they had veterans.
Amazing. Amazing.
And for instance, we went to Guam one year.
Wow.
So we did like a corporate, what they would call a corporate gig. That's what you and I would call it.
Yeah.
But a corporate sponsored job where we sing for many hundreds, sometimes thousands of people.
Right.
And then wherever we were, we would visit hospitals. So it was a job, but it also it's a nonprofit. United Service Organizations is a nonprofit. But in these types of situations, the donation would come from the corporation, and then we would piggyback that with trips to different hospitals.
Wow.
So mainly we were 3 girls, but mainly we did 1940s music.
Yeah.
We occasionally did contemporary, but mainly it was 1940s. So all of the Andrews sisters. So once we got a little more, let's say, booked, we had replicas of such groups. So she wanted to make it a little more diverse, and she did her best. But it was for me personally, it was a wonderful journey, meeting a lot of people, but also the music, doing tight 3-part harmony, I think is a challenge, but also keeping it fresh, and we would rehearse constantly, but seeing the world that way as well. So I had that job in tandem with the duplex from 2004 until 2011, and then kind of turned the page again, and then I started working at Stonewall, and then the rest is history with the other.
Yep. And you are the booking manager there.
Yes.
You book all that upstairs room. It's amazing, and we have all kinds of events there. Now, we just did one. I mean, Leo was like, "Hey, should we talk about the Lori Lawrence show?" And I said, "No, let's talk about that next week, because I don't. Although we can talk about it a little bit because it was so good, but we don't have all the numbers in. However, Erica Dubno, who is Lori's best friend, she's going to let us know what we raised, because she takes in all that money through the Big Brother Big Sister organization. But we did that together this last week, and that was amazing.
Yeah. If we have a moment,
we do have a moment. Go ahead.
Our friend Lori Lawrence, the first time, so we did a fundraiser for Big Brothers Big Sisters because she was a huge advocate.
Yeah.
So when she passed, they created a scholarship fund, and I believe you can still donate to that, which we can put in the chat at some point before.
Leo had asked, I said to Leo, we'll do it next week, but now it's coming up.
Okay.
But next week I will have a number for sure. But so these are some of the things that you do. People, when they think of the Stonewall Inn, they automatically, sometimes I think, go and think of a certain thing. Maybe it's drag shows or, whatever it is, but there are so many different, talk about diversity. The shows that are up there are so incredible. Like last night we had a burlesque show. We have comedy shows up there. We have variety shows up there. We have benefits all the time. You've done so many, the Driftwood stuff. Talk about Driftwood that you work with.
So I'm, speaking of events that we do upstairs, I'm from Driftwood. Is something that I just became near and dear to my heart, which is a nonprofit. It's first time storytelling, and it's specifically for the LGBTQIA plus communities, but it's a great way for people who don't have the access we do, say in New York or Los Angeles or even Pennsylvania, to have some sort of vision into people's lives. And we try to make it diverse as possible. So I've been on the board the last couple of years. I've had an opportunity to see more of how they create metrics and keep track of these things, and make sure that we keep going with making sure we have plenty of transgender representation and cis female representation.
Yeah.
So it's
storytelling, right? It's really cool, and you're on so many different. You have your so many hats that you wear. It's really, really impressive.
Thank you, Maria. And also we do weddings. I'll do a shout out. A wedding I'm quite proud of. It was my first time, October 1st. Our friends Paolo and Gunnar got married, and they had their reception.
It was so great.
And
that
Paolo,
was a great wedding.
That's right. You worked upstairs.
I worked upstairs with Kimberly Hicks. Yeah.
So we did both floors. He created Met Gala style. It was the catering was done by a food truck outside, which was hugely convenient.
Yeah.
And then of course the bartenders, but it was so great because it was so warm. The environment was warm and loving. Yeah, that was the first time I ever officiated a wedding.
Oh, you officiated that?
Yeah, my first time. So now I'm official. I have my license and everything. So
and it's a great feeling. I officiated Emily McNamara and David Ingber's wedding, and also Jeffrey and Stephen. Jeffrey Campbell and Stephen Elbell. Yeah, that was in Jersey, and the other one was in New York. But it's such an amazing feeling to do that, right? For your friends.
It was so nice, and I love them so much. But I met Paolo just shy of when I met you. I met him before he worked there in Queens. So it was so special. And his aunt is my dentist. So I just love his family. They're so fun.
Yeah, his family's amazing.
But the Stonewall, the community, it's all over the map with what's going on in our world. but I do feel very much so that when we do events, we treat people with respect, with kindness. We have the best staff in the world. You included, Maria.
Thank you, honey.
On the days you work with us, and of course Chauncey and Lawrence and Susie.
Yeah.
And Kurt Kelly is just a great human who's.
Kurt Kelly is one of the owners of the Stonewall Inn. He's the what would you call it? Like an operations, like hands-on.
Definitely.
He's in all the operational manager. So he's that guy that's got his hands in everything, and he's just really a cool guy. And I can't say enough about the Stonewall Inn. I mean, it's a historic place, but it's also an incredibly loving atmosphere, and it's a family, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on there. So if you're in the New York area, please visit the Stonewall Inn. And let's take a minute now to do the food section of our show.
Yes.
Which Leo has been cooking for us because I've been out of my apartment. I'm starting to go back in and put everything together, so I want to thank Leo for taking care of that. But I said, Leo, don't worry. I have the food tonight because he's been cooking and he's so busy. So I didn't cook tonight because I'm at Judy's, but I'd like to give a shout out to mom and pop shops. Nobody asked me to, I just do it. There's a great place called Rasco's in Edgewater, New Jersey. It's an Italian kind of pizza and pasta shop, and I really like it. And so it's Rasco's, Rascoe, and I got a chicken parm sandwich. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Yeah, from Rasco. So if you're in that area, please go and check out Rasco's Pizzeria. I personally got this, but today I picked up a bunch of pizza for Judy and her aunt and me, and they had an eggplant, like an eggplant / lasagna thing. I mean, it was like, I said, I'll take 2 of those. So, and I don't have a salad tonight, but that's okay. We'll be all right. I usually have salad, but when I get back home. And for Jeane Simpson Dunn's birthday, there it is. Oh, that's beautiful. Leah, did you make
lasagna I made.
Oh, that's your lasagna.
When I got ready tonight, I finished work. I did my show. I took a shower. I made the lasagna. Then I hopped on and met you. So.
Oh my God, that looks gorgeous.
It's just a tiny lasagna.
It doesn't matter. Wow. Speaking of delicious food, Victor Flores, my friend who is the executive chef of Joe Allen, Orso, and Bar Centrale, just popped on. Good to see you. Victor, good to see you. I was talking to Cheryl Orsini, a mutual friend of ours, and I told her how badly I want to have you on the show. So I'm going to reach out to you because I know how busy you are. What I might do, because he's so busy, is go down to Orso on a night that he is working, and when you get off of work, because the show starts at 9, maybe we'll do it live from Joe Allen, live from Orso, live from your kitchen, live from your office. I'm going to make it happen because Victor is such an incredibly talented executive chef that creates beautiful dishes, but he also has a line of products now that I really want to let everybody know about. So that's Victor Flores. Now for our cake, this is our Valentine's. This is a chocolate mousse cake from Trader Joe's. I can't take credit for it, but I just cut out the heart part of it. And that's for Jeane because it's her birthday tomorrow, but also because it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. And Mardi Gras is coming up. Is it Mardi Gras today? Wait, Tuesday, Fat Tuesday. Is it today? Well, anyway, whatever it is, it's happening this week. So there's a lot going on.
It's today.
Today, right.
Mm-hmm. And it's Shrove's Tuesday.
What?
I believe that it's been changed from the word fat to Shrove's Tuesday.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. I have to look it up, but I've been typing in, because I had stuff for the kids to make a mask today for school and also for Valentine's Day. And I was looking up Fat Tuesday.
Oh.
Google didn't bring up Fat Tuesday. And I was like, it brought up Shrove's. So I have to look it up, but I believe that we are just not using the word that describes me best after I eat. Me
too. And, whatever, it's okay. But in French, Mardi Gras does mean Fat Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So are we going to tell the French now that they have to say Shroves?
No.
I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. So also, my friend Rebecca Whitman is watching. Hi, Rebecca. We love you. Okay, so that's what's happening. Melissa, you made a lasagna. Wow. After, good for you. Well, so
How
I
many
hope
layers?
you're going to enjoy it. How many layers? Yeah. Got to have a bunch of layers, right? Isn't that beautiful? That's a beautiful looking lasagna.
I love the
So I
brown
used it.
cheese.
So my sister, since she's on, and Ina, Leonie's mom, there is a spice in South Africa that I love. It's just a very specific spice that my sister gets in Cincinnati at Jungle Jim's, which is an international store. And then Ina from South Africa makes sure she mails it to me every so often.
And what's it called?
Well, the American version is called Knorr.
Knorr?
Knorr.
Okay.
But in South Africa, it tastes different. I don't know what it is.
It's delicious. And Rena says, go ahead, keep eating, because that's the section of our show. It's called Go Ahead, Keep Eating. And I'm looking forward to being able to start cooking again for our show, because you know I love to cook, except that I have to figure something out, because they painted my kitchen white and it's so beautiful and clean that now I'm like, oh my God, because I'm like an explosion when I cook.
Wasn't it yellow before?
It was like yellowish green. Yeah, you're right. Like a yellow green thing. And then I had the wall of roses, which I still have, but they painted everything white because my ceilings had to be repaired for leaks. So now I'm kind of liking the white. It's kind of beautiful, but you know, if you cook like me every single day, I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, you know, Leo, I have to figure something out.
That's Latin. Regents would know this and that.
That's what it is. Things are flying all over the place. Rena, no, you cannot have a have a white kitchen. Oh my God, she just said.
It's different, Rena. It's so different.
I know. Rena is my cousin.
I promise you, it's different.
She knows.
John, hi, John.
So you know what I did, Rena? You'd be proud of me. I bought these like faux tiles, and I put them behind. It looks like a backsplash. I put them behind my sink. So I think I'm going to try to do something like that behind my stove, because it's going to be insane. I don't know what I'm going to do. But they painted it white. It's going to be crazy. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Cover the walls with plastic wrap. It's not just for the living room furniture. You think I'm joking? What I might do, I have these like, for like the windows, these treatments that you put on glass that I bought. I might put it on the walls behind the stove. They're really pretty. They have like flowers on them and stuff.
You're going to have somebody help you paint, right?
It's already done. They did the bedroom. Judy's brother.
I would think a backsplash of red would be great for because I'm thinking just of the sauces that maybe come in the gravy.
I know, but I have to. That's tile. That's like the real backsplashes are tile. So I have to have someone do that.
Well, I mean, I work with kids, and I know that they have washable paints that you can, easily wash off in colors. So,
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Okay, I can listen. If anybody out there has a solution to my kitchen and how I can work this out, please let me know. Also, people say to me all the time, "Oh, you need help? I'll help you." Let me tell you what I need help with. I bought this. I'm not joking. If anybody wants to come over and help me, please, I could use it. I bought this amazing coat rack, and it came in a box, and it has to be built. And it's got all kinds of parts. It's got the umbrella. I'm going to pull my hair out.
Is it IKEA?
What? No, it's not, but it might as well be an IKEA. It's got like 8,000 pieces. I'm like, oh, no. I am not that person. I might have to get my neighbor upstairs, Cheryl, to help me. I fall apart. I want to throw things out the window. I will lug a million things. I will do any kind of manual labor, but don't ask me to follow directions. I want to jump out a window.
That's a gothy task.
Yeah, right.
I should volunteer my wife. She's really good at it.
Oh, yeah?
We do borrow John's drill because ours doesn't work.
Oh, so, okay. Well, I have a drill. That's no problem. And I have all kinds of tools.
Leonie's really good at it. Leonie, I'm volunteering you to go to Maria's.
Okay, yes. I'm going to borrow your wife, please, to create this, and tell her that I will send her home with many, many nice gifts, like sauces, and all kinds of meatballs, all kinds of things. Chicken soup. Yeah, okay,
oils.
That's it.
I'm hungry now.
We're going to figure it out. All right, so now let's talk about Melissa's show again, because we talked about it before, but we want to reiterate. Tell us when your show is, Melissa, and how we can get tickets.
So, a brand new diary, my 50th birthday show, directed by John Bronston, also music directed by John Bronston, is at 7 p.m. at Green Room 42. There is the ticket link, and if you need the ticket link, you can always message me. We're super excited. We have a band. We have Taylor Patty and Andrew, I always say his name wrong, Grenovich,
Yes.
as my backup singers.
Beautiful.
Andrew Bastian and Dan Baranchia on drums and guitar and bass.
They're so good.
And all on vocals. At Green Room 42, we're so excited. Like I said, all of our guests. I have to remember to shout out Chocolatina is also flying in from Denver.
Oh my God.
Jen
That's a
Day
big
is
deal.
I believe.
That is a big deal.
And just thank you to everyone who has gotten tickets already, but we still have seats and we're super
I have my tickets, and I
know you do.
Judy and
so
Judy are
much.
coming, and Susie's coming, and a bunch of our friends are coming. So I've never been to Green Room 43. I'm very excited about going there in person. What I have done is I've done the virtual ticket, like Shanna's show, and also my friend Keith Torgan, and his wife Barbara Seisel.
That was a good show.
It was a great show. I bought tickets to both those shows virtually because I was working that night. And then you can watch it up to 24 hours later. Do you have that option, Missy? The
Yes.
virtual? Yeah.
Yes. So as part of the link, as part of the ticket link, there's an
Yeah.
option for stream, and I believe they send the code an hour before.
Yeah, but then it's good for 24 hours.
Yes.
So
Roy, I'll
that's the
message
beauty
you
of it.
the link after this.
Yeah, and you can start the show and stop it. Like, that's what I loved about it, because, like, my life is crazy. So when I watched Shanna's show, I think it took me 4 hours. But I kept stopping and starting. But it was great. I loved it. But the best thing is to do is just go there in person if you're in town. But if you're not in town and you want to catch the show, that's another option.
Yeah.
That I love about them.
I'm
Yeah.
excited. Thank you, Maria.
Well, you're so welcome, honey. So now, Leo, I know you had a busy week, as always. So thank you for running the show, for making the promo, for sending us the link, for being on time. You're amazing, and we love you so much. Next week, we will have the numbers from the Lori Lawrence Memorial Show. And I want to thank everybody out there that donated, because a lot of our friends wanted to come to the show, but they couldn't make it. They're from out of town or whatever, and they were working, and they donated. And really, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. And Danielle donated a session, which was incredible, was worth over $300. Danielle, I cannot thank you enough. It was the cream de la creme of prizes. We had a raffle, and the woman that won it was so happy. I'm sure she's going to reach out to you. I won't mention her name, but she was so happy that she won it. She said, I wanted this so much, and I believed her. So a lot of great things happened that night.
It looked like a packed audience.
It was packed. It was packed, and I'll have pictures I'm going to send you, Leo. Next week we'll do all that. Vincent, Dr. Vinny Pugliese was there.
Hi, Dr. Vinny.
Such a wonderful evening for an amazing cause. Yes, Dr. Vinny, our friend, is he was there with his friend Stephanie, who I just love, and I love Vinny. And we had a really great time. It was a beautiful event. My pleasure. Can't wait to honor her and Lori together. Yes.
Oh, I forgot. We didn't get political. We should have gotten political. Congratulations, Chiefs, and Taylor Swift's team for winning.
Yes. So Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
Or was that not a political statement?
Taylor Swift's boyfriend did win the Super Bowl. He was. You know what's so funny? Hillary Clinton actually posted that. It was so funny. I thought, she's so funny. She wrote, "Congratulations to Taylor Swift's boyfriend for winning the Super Bowl." So I thought that was so funny. So listen, congratulations to the Chiefs. They're an amazing team. I love Patrick Mahomes. I think he's just wonderful.
Usher still got it.
Yep. And all the Chiefs fans. I know Stacy, who is one of our friends at Stonewall, that's very active in all of this stuff. She's a huge Chiefs fan, as is Sarah Glassman. So congratulations to them. And I just thought it was really sweet. I thought it was really sweet because it pulled in, the Taylor Swift element pulled in all these young people that would not normally be watching it. And I know. It's crazy how they've made it so political. Let's just enjoy each other's company while we're on Earth.
I did see a funny meme about teenager or millennials reacting to their parents enjoying the halftime show. We're gonna stop. Just stop. Bum, done.
Right. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Good show.
I gotta say, I'm cute. First of all, I love Usher. I always have. And I thought he did an amazing job. Ludacris was great.
Alicia
was great. Then Little John was great. I enjoyed it very, very much. I mean, I think that's tough. That halftime show is tough because you can't make everybody happy.
12 minutes.
Okay, but listen, they did a great job because they have Reba McEntire singing who we all love, singing the national anthem. They covered all their bases. They had two amazing teams. Congratulations to the San Francisco 49ers, who were great all year. Congratulations to the Chiefs. They had the Taylor Swift element, which I thought was so sweet. Listen, if Taylor Swift bothers you, you need to chill the hell out. You can't get any more wholesome and sweet than Taylor Swift. Get off of it. It's just crazy. But
they need to shake it off.
They do need to shake it off. And you know what? The haters going to hate. By the way, speaking of Taylor Swift, and Melissa remembers this, Melissa actually said to me a few years ago, I can't tell you why, but you have to be at the Stonewall Inn on this day at 5 o'clock. And so Judy and I got there. And Melissa, tell them what was happening.
So jealous.
So this was 2019. We were celebrating Pride 50. That year, Stonewall had a float. We've only had 2 floats in the beginning, and then 2010, 2019, random. Anyway, so then we had this concert it was Jesse Tyler Ferguson's event, and we were celebrating Sigby, but also Sigby had another event, so this wasn't just that. So let's just call it his birthday party. So his husband, Justin, has a production company. My brain. So production company. So they make an appointment with me to do a walkthrough, and I'm like, okay. So I knew who was coming, so I was like, great, and I knew I knew that I was supposed to keep quiet, but I had to calm down too, right? But I knew I was going to shake it off at some point.
Yeah.
So I told my friends, which included, I believe, just Maria and, of course, Yudi, John Bronston and his husband, Frank.
Bill Morgan and his wife.
Of course, my wife. Well,
they're
of course,
Bill,
they
one
were
of the
there.
owners of the Stonewall, yeah.
Yes, of course, they were there. And I think I told maybe one friend that loves Sarah Bareilles. So I was like, Sarah Bareilles is going to be here. Jessica Botsk is going to be here. Leah DeLaria is going to be here. Definitely Jesse Tyler Ferguson is hosting. Jerry Diefenbach was playing the piano for those of whom were not playing for themselves, i.e. Sarah Bareilles, on our older piano, because John and I picked out a new one in 2021. And I got my mouth shut.
You did it, Melissa. You did. And
so the only reason why I knew is because they needed to know the back entrance, which is on 7th Avenue in between Ofrenda and the Duplex, where she can get in and out. So the rest is history. Taylor Swift performed.
Taylor Swift just appeared.
It was
crazy.
Performed. Shake it off.
Yeah, and she, on her guitar, she popped in. It was crazy. So Sarah Bareilles, that was enough. I was losing my mind to hear Sarah Bareilles perform live right in front of you, singing Gravity, which is my favorite song of all time. And then, who comes in and Jerry's playing. He's right there with her.
Jerry didn't know either, by the way.
He didn't? Oh my God. And I have a video of it, by the way, somewhere. I have a video of it. So that's how great she is. She performed, and maybe we filled that room, but the most people were there was 200. Just jammed in there. But that's how cool she is. That's how cool she is.
What I'm taking away from this story is that you can tell Melissa Driscoll anything.
Yes, she...
Pretty much.
Missy Driscoll couldn't keep a secret. My friend Jill Anderson has popped on. She is a big Taylor Swift fan. I know she is because she did a Taylor Swift song in one of our shows. in one of our cabaret shows. Frank Zahn says, wonderful, can't wait. Okay, so lots of great things are happening. Melissa Driscoll on Sunday, February 25th, will be at Green Room 42 for her birthday show. Please, please, please get tickets. If you're out of town, get virtual tickets. It's going to be a gorgeous event, and we're going to all celebrate Melissa Driscoll because we love her.
Thank you, Bria. Thank you, Leo.
We love you. Leo, wait, you have to leave everybody with something inspirational for the creatives out there. Melissa, what do you want to leave them with?
I want to leave everyone with, I don't care how old you are. If there's something you want to do, you need to do it. If you want to take lessons, something you're not very good at, just do it. You never know. And I have a college degree in singing, specifically vocals, and I am back to lessons. I'm back square one because my body has changed. Own your age and own who you are and do whatever you want.
I love it. I love that. And I want to just, I'm looking at the people that popped in. Michael L. Ruiz has popped in. Hello, Michael. And our buddy Mario Cantone has popped in. Mario, whenever I know you're busier than everybody in the universe right now, but please, if you want to ever pop on again, Jeane Simpson Dunn was on our show tonight. Please,
Frank
Mario, you are always welcome. I love you, and I will cook for you.
Maria, Frank popped in.
Can I tell you something? I know we're at time.
Yeah.
So your high school friend, you and Mario went to high school together.
Yeah, we went to high school, me and Mario. And Jeane Simpson Dunn is Mario's best friend. So they were best friends in high school, and they are still like tight, thick as thieves. It's beautiful. So
Maria, I believe it was 2001.
Yeah.
I'd have to check my database. Mario performed at the William Inge Festival. I can't even remember where we were. I have to look it up. But Candor and Ab were being honored, and they were both there. And I sang with a quartet, a group from Los Angeles. So I got to meet Mario where we were honoring. Oh gosh, both of them.
Yeah.
But I still have the program. I'm going to my storage Saturday. I will find it and I'll bring it to you. I love you, Mario.
I love you, honey.
Whenever I see you two are connected in high school, it just makes sense.
We were great buddies. He's a great guy. Mario's amazing. And he directed our summer theater shows. I learned a lot of things from Mario's directing.
So exciting.
We love him. He's beautiful. And Leo, you are beautiful. We appreciate everything you do. Everybody out there, please come back every Tuesday, 9 to 10 p.m. right here on Facebook Live. YouTube, go and watch all our shows on YouTube. And you can find us on Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio in podcasts. And go and check us out. We love and appreciate you. Thank you.